Hi folks, welcome, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm just throwing some bud vases. We'll come back to that. Just outside though, I've just slipped a few tankards. Let's just go check on them. These guys here are waiting to go in the biscuit kiln. And then I've got some tankards here which are still in the process of drying. You can see they're going a little bit white on the top there. These ones are using the lemon zester to make that decoration feature. Those ones there will be just bisque fired. They have nothing on them. They will probably be brush decorated. And then these guys here, these have had iron slip put over them. I can see, I don't know if you can see, but this one has gotten a little bit out of shape. You see, because of the weight of the handle can pull it down, you know, on one side, so make it go out of shape. So we'll have to, when that's a little stiffer, we'll have to round that again. So yes, beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. Although we have had a lot of rain, which we desperately needed. I'm just here, in fact I think I've got one more in here to do. Just throwing some bud vases, which I will put inside these guys here to bisque fire them. I can sneak them in, you see. Haha. Thought, all that empty space and nothing, I can, yes, I'll make some bud vases. So let's just bring this camera up. Maybe we'll drop it down a touch. So like that. All right, let's just bring it in a touch. Start off like that. Maybe we'll come in for a bit of detail. So these are just 8 ounces of clay. So here goes. Yeah, bud vases can be tricky because it's sort of like a voluminous shape, but then you bring it in narrow at the top, you see. And also, because they are a little small, they are a little bit of a fiddle, you know. Maybe we'll just bring that camera in, actually, a little closer. There you go. We'll just make this a quick clip. So basically centering, coning it up, centering it down. Now I'm forming the bottom on the inside. Collaring it, little volcano. So I'm bringing the clay, just bringing the clay up. Now I'm cutting in at the base with my fingers here to narrow the foot, and I'm pulling up and I'm slightly widening the belly as I go. Don't let it get wide at the top, keep it in. Forming the bottom section now. Forming the belly. Slightly pointed in the belly. Okay, we're going to get ready now to close it in. So now's the time to sponge him out. Okay, I use like 6 points of contact like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to constrict the neck. So I constricted it, but now I'm drawing it up. I'm lifting it, you see. Whenever you constrict the shape of a pot like this, or any pot, it renders the wall thickness here thicker. So then you've got more clay then to lift up, you see. Okay. Now this is very much a fingertip operation, you know. I'm using very much my fingertips at this stage. Forming the neck. Now you may notice that the top is going not absolutely running true. That's fairly common. So you're going to use your needle tool and very carefully just do a cut off there, you see. Okay, throwing stick, and we're going to go in at the base here and clean the foot. Clean it right the way down to the wheel head, or the root of the pot, because that's where it's growing from, isn't it? Growing from the wheel head. Using my throwing stick just to clean the form, take off the slurry a little bit. Now I've just got to finalise the shape here. Checking in my mirror over there. Use a mirror when you throw, it'll help you a lot to get the form good. Okay, leather one more time. All right. A little tip when you're doing a shape that is with a narrow neck like this, that is, when you are wedging your clay and kneading your clay, make sure, last video we talked about wedging and I showed you how to wedge clay. And it's a very good idea to wedge clay quite nicely, quite well, especially if you're going to do a nice constricted neck form. Because sometimes if you're trying to constrict the neck in, the clay doesn't want to go in, you know, it kind of ripples. Do you ever get that effect? It goes all ripply at the top. Well, one way to stop that situation arising is to wedge your clay, like I showed you, you know, cutting it through again and again and slamming it down. And that's a good tip, you know, it somehow breaks the clay down a little bit more, so that the platelets of clay that slide over one another, they can slide over more smoothly, you see. So you can get that compression. you can get that narrow neck without getting all that ripply effect. La 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 la. I'll just throw that in as a bonus. That's the free tip of the day. Well, that's all free, isn't it, really, I suppose. Anyway, let's take the cut-off wire. This is a twisted cut-off wire, and if you use a twisted cut-off wire, you introduce air in underneath the pot, okay? It's not wire, it's actually twisted nylon. So, you want to slow the wheel down like we've got going here now, slow it down, and then using your thumbs, keep the wire taut and keep it down on the wheel head and straight through like that. Bob's your uncle. Finito. And there it is. That is a small bud vase. You'll notice that the belly here, where it sticks out the widest, is a little bit lower. It's not absolutely in the middle of the pot. It's a little bit low slung. So that lends this face here for you to put a decoration on, you see. So it's visible here nicely. Okay? Have a go at doing some bud vases. These are 8 ounces, but you can do them, you can make them any size you want, can't you? You can make one this big. You know, you make a £10 one or whatever. You can vary them a little bit. Some of these you might notice here, I've varied the form, you see, which is slightly different top. You can do that. Okay folks, thanks for joining us. Hope that's been of some help to you out there. Hope that's inspired you, encouraged you. Have a go. 8 ounces of clay. I know somebody's going to say, but Simon, how big are they? How tall are they? So I better measure it, haven't I? Let's just go do the height, alright? Just to give you a rough idea. These are thrown approximately 3 3/4 inches tall. 3 3/4 inches tall. Alright? Please visit my website, simonleachpottery.com. Visit our Etsy shop that we have there. We've got new stuff going in there. Not every day, no. But, you know, we are updating it and putting new stuff there. So please go check it out. And above all, hang on in there. Keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.